I know you may believe that I'm upset, or if indeed you think I have a mental imbalance, the truth is that I cannot even explain it to you with consistent justifications. I can't even explain it to myself. First, I have to change my mind, my nature. Maybe something is approaching, my death, and that's why lately I've been having those uncertain thoughts. I'm not sure. But I have a deep desire to exceed the power of the innermost of my being, a desire of information, a desire that burns like fire. But I wonder, how? I do not find an answer to this question because it challenged the limits of what is really possible for me. How to deploy my fantasies to fulfill my dreams? The answer is still under the curse of not being able to find it. I even speculated that this life is full of simple monotony and dullness. I feel like a prisoner, but I do not deserve to surrender because I have lived for years attached to this land that will not let me see the world in its magnitude. I wish I could move freely, feeling the freeze in my branches. I no longer feel as worthy as I used to, and the small creatures that frolic happily in my young lap every day don't have the same look as before. Perhaps I will be old, although I enlarge my branches under the same sky. I know I will never see the universe, and that's why I prefer to not sing in ignorance of the wonders you can find beyond the horizon. Life for me was as natural as feeling the sweet drops of rain running up the darkest corners of my corporeal being. Long ago, I believed I was a world, a little world full of secrets. I kept a care for the creatures that dwell in me, but after watching the sunrise and sunset being born and dying on the mirror lens that was far beyond my reach, which manifested itself with the splendid beauty of flashes of fire radiating life and owning the awakening of the world, I fell into the spell of a feeling mostly divine. Since the wind whispered me her feelings, it was revealing. I was caught myself wandering in a sea of absurd thoughts that led me to despair. I find it suspecting of the crazy idea that love is how I feel about the world and both intrigues me and mesmerizes me so much. But how is it that a wooden heart may be possibly in love? My heart has a hunger that it's eager to taste the most palatable landscape that haunted me. But if obsession is love, then against my reason, I can say I'm in love. And was at that moment that I wanted to untie me from this bondage, because I felt I did not belong to this world anymore. Each season I have the opportunity of giving the world fruit of my own seed. And the wind, that magnificent wind, gives them the miracle of piloting their own way to reach the site that fate has kept for them. But this morning, one of my seeds didn't want to take the ride of his life. I wondered why, and he told me that most frightening words.
It's a crude and strange world of depressing gray. There is no real life, just an incredible variety of objects that are like wounds to the earth, because there is no visible land.
A barren field, I imagine.
It's something much worse. Sorrow absorbs all the colors, and especially there is a painful absence of green.
How can there be a world like that? How is it that a world may represent such a threat to survival? If this grotesque world is what lies behind the same horizon that I love, then I have turned in vain.
Yes, I'm afraid that out there is the inhuman world.